streaming. Okay. I hope you all can hear me, ladies and gentlemen. Today you're welcome once again to Hops Crypto Space. Yes, today I'm your host one more time, all the time, always. That's how we do it. Yeah. Oh, okay. So everything looks excellent. I'm just sharing some few of the connections to get everybody on here. Today we're just going to be doing about a 30 minutes 30 to 1 hour, okay, 30 to 1 hour talk. And today I have some new gadgets and some new stuff, so do let me know if you can hear me well, okay. Let me have a wonderful let's have a wonderful time today. So today I'm starting something new. Today I'm starting something fresh, and then we are going to get going. So as we always do it, we are starting, and that is pie closer, or pie closer onto mainnet. Absolutely, it's a wonderful day today that the Lord has made. We're gonna be glad and rejoice in it. So today we're gonna be talking primarily, okay, about the Pi network, but we're gonna be focusing on what we call Pi wallet protection, okay. Now a lot of people have been mining Pi network for years and years, okay. People have been mining Pi for years, but unfortunately it's not everything that works great for them, okay. And yesterday, if you were here, you would get to know that, oh hello, we got people coming in. So I'm trying something new. This a new software that I'm using, so do bear with me. If you cannot hear me, please, you can put it in the comment section. This time around I'm gonna be able to see it. We got better equipment and everything. We're moving, we're progressing. Yeah, in pioneers we progress from one level to the other. Today I'm going to be talking primarily about one thing and one thing only, okay. We are going to tackle security. Yes, security. As I promised yesterday, that we are going to be talking today about how to protect your wallet, okay. How to protect your wallet, okay. And also we're going to be talking a little bit about the factors that influence your wallet protection, okay, or influence the Pi network's security. Security is very important, ladies and gentlemen, okay. Please do share so that everybody can have and come on and have a listen. This is a very important section, okay, and a very important segment. So we need all the numbers in. Like, share, subscribe if today is your first time, so that we get started. Now, Pi network have something that we are very proud of, okay. And what is that? And that is security, okay. Security plays a very key role, a very key role, and a major role when it comes to Pi network. Now, for a cryptocurrency coin, which is going to, I hope you can hear me, for a cryptocurrency coin which is going to be worth about $314,000 and over, okay, it is of the uttermost importance that security is 1000%. 1000%. And why is that? Now I'm going to go over some few things and then we will carry on from there. But even before I go there, just on the update session today, we reached 9 million verified KYC, and that is a big deal, ladies and gentlemen. It's a big deal because we need just 10 million, okay. We need just 10 million to go live on mainnet, and we are right now at 9 million. That means we only have 1 million to go. So the time is ticking, and I appreciate all the people who have been onto the who have taken the time to watch my videos all the way to the very end. I know a lot of you have some questions. Today we're going to address all those questions. Some of the questions have to do with security. Some of the questions had to do with locked up Pi wallets which were being prevented from accessing it. even despite the fact that you've passed your KYC, and even to the point where you've been a moderator or a validator for a certain period of time. I really understand your frustration, and I'm not going to say I sympathize, but I'm going to say I'm here with you, and we're going to get through this, and we're going to do as much as we can to solve it. Now, what determines a cryptocurrency security? Okay, on the Pi network, we have about 2 or 3 levels of security. Okay, and today we're going to take them one by one. Okay, today too I have with me ChatGPT as usual and as always, and we have a lot of things to talk about. But we're going to time about 1 hour on the maximum. Please do share, do subscribe if today is your first time coming on here, and I really appreciate all of you coming on here. We have 4 people in watching right now, and some of you are people who have been coming, and I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. So let's jump on it. So for a cryptocurrency to have a real deal in terms of its security, one, you need these things to be in place, okay? And that is for you to secure your passphrase on all that, you need, number one, you have to write it down. I wish you could have your paper and pen so that we could put these things down. These are the things that when you do, you will secure your Pi wallet. Your Pi wallet, ladies and gentlemen, is the most important thing that you have when it comes to the Pi network, because the security of it should be your number one priority. Okay, and these steps are going to help you to maintain a very, very solid security over your Pi. So someone said, Clement Simon, yep, hi, says, what will happen to the Pi mined by new pioneers who just keen in this month? That's a very good question, and I have a good answer for that. Let me just go over some few of these steps, and then I'll answer Clement's question. So the first thing you need to do is you need to write your Pi passphrase down. Now, when I say write your passphrase down, I don't mean write it down on your phone, in your notes, or any of that. No, that will not do. You need to write it down in something, a hard copy, a sheet, a book, a diary, or something that you yourself use and you have access to. So you keep it in a safe place. That's number one. Now, the thing about it is that when you write it down, then you have a hard copy of it in a safe location, as compared to you storing it on your phone. You do a copy, you highlight it and you copy and you paste it somewhere. No, that will not do. That will not do. The reason is because, let's say your phone has been compromised. Okay, if your phone has been compromised, set Pi to the moon from Nigeria, absolutely, let's go. Please share with your friends, especially your downline. Share with your downline when any other person that you have that you've been mining Pi coins with, so that they can get their hands on this information, because it's very important. Okay, and the reason being, if your downline doesn't even have access to their Pi network, or they haven't had access to getting into their Pi network, that means that you are going to lose. You are losing some Pi coins in one way or the other. So it is of the essence that you do get them online, get them to come onto this line, get them to come and have a listen, get them to come in and know the reason why it is so important for them to secure their Pi. So back to what I was saying, you need to have it written down, and written down clearly. Okay, don't scribble something and then 2 weeks or 3 weeks, when the time comes and you really need to access it, you can't even recognize what you've written by yourself. So write them boldly, keep them safely, because that passphrase is giving you access to millions. It's literally going to give you access to millions. So you need to secure this ASAP. Okay, don't play around with it, don't joke around with it. That's number one. Okay, now the second one doesn't primarily affect that, which is in some cases, most people, for example, the likes of Bitcoin does what we can. You have different ways of securing your wallet, or securing your Bitcoin, or securing your Pi coins in this case. Okay, for Pi network, we don't have something like a means of doing like a hard backup copy. Okay, where you can put it on a drive or any of that stuff. We don't have it as at yet, but what we do have, and this can be one of the avenues where someone can use to advocate, okay, or to develop an app on the Pi network to be able to do stuff like that. And I know it is coming. It's only a matter of time that we have a hard copy version where you can save your Pi coins on a hard drive or something of that nature. It's more than possible. But when it comes to backing up of security in that manner, we don't have that capability as at now. Okay, so you do what you need to do and you move on with it, and we get moving. Now, the next thing that you are supposed to do, or you're not supposed to do, is sharing. Do not share your passphrase. Okay, don't share it with anybody, even with your the closest person, as I was going to say, your girlfriend or your family member or your cousin, because see, if the person gets their hands on it, or with your friends, don't share any of your passphrase with your friends, because once they get access, you see, they can log in from every Pi network available, because it's more of like logging into your system. So once they log in, that's it, you're gone. If that person has bad intention, that's it, your Pi coins is literally down the drain. So these are some of the things that you need to do to secure your Pi coins and your Pi wallet. Okay, because if you lose your wallet, that's it. Now, my personal advice to any pioneer out there who's listening, please, anytime you've been given the opportunity to access your wallet, do not just use just the passphrase. Okay, so there are some of us who up to date still use the passphrase as a means of entry into their wallets. You need to activate or have that fingerprint ability, okay, so that even when you forget your passphrase, even when you lose your passphrase, you have that identity through your fingers, and by using that, you can be able to get access into your wallet, and then you go and verify your password, and you write it down, and you keep the passphrase safe somewhere for future purposes. Let's not forget, when Bitcoin started, there were many people on the Bitcoin platform who lost their Bitcoin because they forgot their addresses and their securities, and that is absolutely unacceptable. It's absolutely unacceptable. Imagine you've forgotten your Pi passphrase and you have about 10,000 Pi coins in that wallet. That's it. It's going to be so difficult for you to get it. And like you said, the Pi core team can't do anything about it. Of course, you can do forget. I think right as of now, you can still do some forget and then try and retrieve your password and stuff. But if that doesn't work and it still fails, that's it. You've lost your Pi coins forever, and you have to join the queue of those who are going to buy it. So this is something that we need to keep in mind. Okay, now before I proceed, let me answer Clement Simon from Nigeria's question. And Clement's question was, he says, what will happen to the Pi that have been mined by new pioneers who just key in this month? Now that is a very, very, very good question. Okay, now it's not that it's going to be lost, okay, entirely. So they will not be able to access it directly. The reason being that, you see, when Pi goes on mainnet, okay, when Pi goes on mainnet, KYC basically is out of the way. So KYC is gone, and KYC cannot come in as at that point. So what's going to happen is, based on the rules that have been set by the Pi community, which states very clearly that you need a minimum of 30 Pi coins to be able to progress to KYC and validation. So if you fall short of that, it just means that you cannot proceed with the progression. Now the Pi coin that have been mined by them obviously will be added to the pool of Pi coin that are already available with the Pi core team. So that amount will go to the Pi core team, and they will rather put it into let's say the liquidity pool one way or the other. So unfortunately, that's why I'm saying that unfortunately, even if you invite somebody now, when they register, yes, their names and their data and information will be registered on as members, okay, but as members of the Pi core team. But when it comes to they getting that Pi coin, it has to go through a validation process. So they are not going on mainnet, which we have is what, how many days? It's very few days to mainnet at the moment. Very few days. If you count in the fact that KYC is going to end on January 31st, we only have 2 months left. Within these 2 months, mainnet is hitting. Give or take, mainnet is hitting straight away. So whoever is jumping in Pi coins now will have to wait, unfortunately. Okay, they can be on the system, be on the network as part of the network. After KYC, after mainnet has kicked in, people can start coming in, but anybody who comes in afterwards will have to make purchase using fiat currencies or buy it from exchanges, which obviously it will not be cheap because the value will be going up because there's going to be all kinds of information that's going on. We are going to be having all the D apps fully released. We're going to have fully released for transaction, fully released for action. So right about now, I'm pretty sure all the developers of the Pi D apps are busy. Well, if I was one of them on the team, I would definitely be busy. Okay, I will be so busy because look, let me just take this my closer because this is a serious topic. So we are good to go. So if I was one of the Pi developers, okay, which I wish I was, I really wish I was, because there's so much I'm gonna come up with and put up on, and so much development that I'm pretty sure the Pi core team would want to invite me as part of the team, because there's so much opportunities. I see potential everywhere on the Pi net. Potential, massive potential, and therefore keeping my Pi wallet is my topmost priority. I'm not going to let anyone have my Pi coins after so many years of mining. I've been mining for 4 years, and I've managed over these span of years to get myself 1,000 Pi coins. I am not going to let someone have it. No, it's not going to happen, and I believe you two are not going to let that happen. So Pi core pioneers, let's gather, let's get this going. Now please, one more time, share, like. The more you like, the more YouTube recommends this live show or live stream to others, so that they can all come and get to know how we are going to protect our Pi and our wallets from people who want to take advantage of it. Now the next thing I'm going to say is one of the most important things, and that is, do not click any link that you are not aware or that you are not comfortable with. Don't do it. I've seen a trend that is going on right now, and I need everyone to be on their guard. On YouTube, especially on places from YouTube to Facebook to all these media places, I have noticed one thing, and that is there are some people, okay, who have been coming in, and they always come with a message of, oh, I've had this wallet, blah blah blah, and this is the seed, blah blah blah. How can I use? Don't pay them any attention. Don't pay them any attention, because they are trying to use this means to see what. So that's the thing. If you are somebody who is, let's say, greedy, or who is after it, and you go and you take that seed phrase and you put it into, let's say, your MetaMask, okay, that's it. They are in. and the next thing you know, you'll drain everything that you have in your wallet. So do not click on any link on any website that you're not familiar with. Once Pi, look, the very day that we go on mainnet, once the amount shoots and we see it, my personal advice is the phone that you use for your Pi mining, keep it at home. Get a new phone. Okay? Get a new phone. I would do the same thing. Look, if the amount of Pi, I'll show you. So if you can see on my phone screen, you can see about 1,000 something. 10,000 thereabout. But of course, always and everywhere, the downlines always fail us, don't they? Yeah, you go all through the hard, to get people on, and then they think it's a joke, and then they don't mind. Some forget their password, some just throw it somewhere. But it's on mainnet that they will start calling you and asking you, oh, that I heard that coin has really hit. How can I get my? Well, it's too late, homie. It's too late. We told you. Now you have to go get some cash and buy some. And I'm not sharing even one Pi coin with anybody. So we need to protect our assets. Your Pi wallet, your Pi coins is your biggest asset. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen. So if it means buying a new phone, yes, go ahead and buy a new phone. Do not use that same one. Okay? Do not use that same one. So you need to have all these things up and running and going. Okay? Up and running and going. So we need to get our hands ready. We need to be up on this. Now let's move on to the next thing that you need to do. Okay? And it's very, very important. Now just hold on a minute. Okay. One sec. All right. So yeah. So I think I left something up, but yeah, we are going to get it going and running. Yes. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. So let's get back on it. Now, use a strong password. Use a strong password. Don't use the name. There are some people who do their name and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Somebody can easily guess that. So you need to secure yourself with a strong password. Okay. Now, if you're here, I like to know where everybody's coming from. I already know Clement is from Nigeria. Big up to all Nigerian Pi coins, pioneers. Yep. Wherever you are from. Let me see if Pi pioneers from America are here. Yep. If you're here, let's know. Philippines, India, Macedonia. Let me know in the comment section. Drop them down and share and let's get this going. So use a strong password for your Pi wallet. Don't use a simple, easy password where people can easily guess it. You need something stronger. Okay, you need a very strong password. You need password that has block letters, that has symbols, and write them down. Okay, don't create passwords which you don't even remember yourself or you're having problems with. This is Eric Sandow. He said, please, if you lock Pi for 3 years from now and you lose your passphrase, what happens to that Pi after the lockup period ends? What about if also discover it in the future? Absolutely. So the Pi coins is always going to be there. It's always going to be on your wallet. Whether you lose it or you don't. Because you lose it, the Pi team have no idea and they can't access it. So even if you remember it 10 years or 11 years or so whichever amount of years, once you can remember your Pi passphrase, you can always claim or come back and claim your Pi coins. That is easy. The key thing is remembering it, and then you can have access. It's just like keeping your money at the bank, okay, or keeping it in a safe place or in a safe. The safe will always be there. Nobody is not going anywhere. But if you remember the code, the right codes or the right locks for the safe, then you'll be able to get your hands on it and get your money's worth. And that is exactly what you are what you have to be looking for and looking out to get. So yeah, Eric, thank you so much for your question. Yeah, and like one more like I said, once you're able to remember it, you can always have access to it. Okay, and that's something that you need to do. Now, there are other things that you can do also. Beware of phishing attempts. So people can come in with, especially when Pi. So see, that's the thing. When once we go on mainnet, there are going to be there's going to be a huge amount of people with different means of trying to get their hands on your Pi coins. So many of them. Okay, from emails that claim to triple your Pi coins, to letters, to people advertising on social media about being legit, and therefore you need to come and invest. You need to be very, very, very careful with those things. Any firm, any person who claims that they are, let's say, an expert from Pi Network, they are here to make sure that your wallet is safe, your coins, don't believe it. Do not believe it. Okay, you need to keep your Pi coins as much as you can, so that after mainnet you will be able to access it gradually and use it for something tangible. Yesterday we spoke about this, that we need to make sure that we have a plan after mainnet. Right now the hype is on mainnet and is a good thing. However, we need to make sure that we have things in place. And when I say things in place, things exactly like, for example, okay, things like, for example, a plan once Pi goes on mainnet. Let's say Pi goes on once Pi goes on mainnet and is hitting the $314,000 marks. What are you going to do with the money? Because if you don't have a plan for it, believe you me, somebody will have a plan for you with your Pi coins, one way or the other. Or you might spend it lavishly and realize that you're back to zero. You know, there are some people, when you ask them, okay, so what are you going to do with your Pi coins? The first thing that they come up as, I'll go on holidays. I'm like, really? Why don't you invest that money into a reputable company, and then by so doing you will be able to secure yourself your money working for you on a daily basis? You know, you go to bed, you sleep, and you get an interest on your Pi coins. That is good. Then you can live off just on the interest of it. So live off the interest of your Pi coin. Let your Pi coin work for you. Whether it is going to be a transfer of your Pi coins from one Pi coin to from Pi coin to a different cryptocurrency, so be it. Like I said yesterday, CRO, I'm not advocating for them, but it's a means to an end, or it's one of the few cryptocurrency alliances with the likes of Visa, which is very much reputable on the media, and cryptocurrency.com with their reputation stands out among others who are trying to be just like them. Okay, so when Picoin hits and it starts a mainnet hit, it is something that we can start thinking about. If you don't know what to do with your money, or if you want a project to get in, okay, Eric is from Ghana. Oh, Eric, nice to meet you. Yes. Hello, brother. Yes, we are all from the same mother. Yes, absolutely. I want to say, yeah, yes, that's Ghana for you. Welcome. So we have Ghana here. We have Nigeria. Which other countries do we have on here? Let's turn up. Let's know who is here. And let's please share with every other person who is there, so that we all don't miss this today. Today, probably I'll be shooting this and I'll be shooting another video, so you can stay around, and that video too is going to come into fruition. And that video, I'll let you know the title of that video later on. But today we are getting this done, and we'll see how it goes. Now, one other the next thing, or the fourth thing or the fifth thing. Yeah. So the fourth thing has been divided into two, which is the phishing. Now the phishing, people can come in through clicking of suspicious links. Okay. So they sent a link to you. All of a sudden there's a glitch on your computer. Get your antivirus up to date. You are a you're a pioneer. You are definitely rich. So don't, after mainnet, if you have to take some money and get yourself a very powerful upgraded version of an antivirus, do it. For the security of your assets, you need to be willing to go the extra mile, because you are one who now has value and a big huge amount of asset in your hands. So you need to secure it. Okay. Chinedu is here. Oh, Chinedu, yes. Chinedu says, how much capital? If I'm right, Chinedu, you were on yesterday. Thank you so much for coming again. And like I said, I gave my word, so I turn it up. Chinedu says, how much capital has Pi Core team kept for the launch? And if they don't have, then how will Pi get to $50, $100, $300? So Chinedu, I don't know if yesterday you heard what I said. Now the exact amount that Pi coin Pi network has in total is not obviously disclosed, and this is what by that remain in fiat currency. But yesterday we did a calculation, and I'll be more than happy for us to do that same calculation today too. Okay. Oh, Alien, good to see you. Alien, I did see you in another crypto another pioneers live show. So big ups to you. I like the fact we are everywhere, we are moving and we are pushing, and thank you for supporting me, and we are here for it. Yes. So yeah, Alien says hello pioneers. Absolutely. So let me answer Chinedu's question, and then we will move on. So Chinedu, yesterday we did have a discussion yesterday, and that discussion was primarily on the fact that Pi network that we know, ladies and gentlemen, we are very rich. When I say we are very rich, I mean very, very rich. So when it comes to capital for starting or for pushing the mainnet, it is absolutely banging. It's already there. Now, how do we have that capital? Let me explain this to you very easily. Now, I think it's best. Okay, I would have showed you on my phone, but I think it will take a while before I get to that place. But on your Pi app, okay, there is a section, okay, on the Pi app that states that is giving you the opportunity to say, that states that you have the right to select if you want to see advertisement. Okay, so if you want to see the advertisement, yes, you have the option to. If you don't wish to see advertisement when you come on to click and mine your coins, okay, that option too is there. So the Pi network is such a gentleman that he's giving, unlike other people who you have to watch it by whether you like it or not. But Pi network is not like that. So with those who have given the opportunity, who, like for example myself, I don't mind spending few seconds to watch an ad. And if that ad is going to give Pi network, okay, now here's where the maths comes in. So you can pick your wallet, or you can pick your calculator, and let's do the maths ourselves. Okay, so let me put my calculator, and then we can start. So how many Pi users, or how many users or active users does the Pi team or the Pi network has? That is well over 60 million. Okay, now this is 60 million users. Now out of these 60 million users, we have 40 million active users. Okay, there are 40 million active users on the network. 40 million. Okay, now let's assume, okay, let's say peradventure that out of these 40 million users, let me just cut it down to the barest minimum. Okay, the barest minimum. Let's say 5 million out of this 40 million, okay, don't mind watching the ad. Okay, they don't mind watching the ad. They don't mind spending a few seconds to watch an ad. Now that is 5 million users. Okay, now when you watch an ad, in most cases, the advertising companies will pay you less than $1. All right, less than $1 per an ad, and we don't have the details regarding that, but this is based upon other um, payments from the same or similar advertising companies that you see on the Pi network when you come into mine per day. So let's say that number is 0.0, let's just say 04, okay, US dollars. So 0.204 US dollars per one ad. So we have 5 million people. So just simple maths of 5 million multiplying that by 0.004. Now that is 20,000. You hear me? 20,000 US dollars per one particular time. One per that particular time. This is not for the let me even cut it even down again. Let's say they are getting this for just one day, that this 5 million people are coming in to watch the ad because you want to click your yes, Richard alumni is here, said let's go. Absolutely, Richard. Yeah, I saw it, although I don't know why you retracted it, but fine. So Richard, good to see you here. Alien, it's good to see you here. Chinedu. So Chinedu, what I'm saying is, for that one day, the Pi network would have earned 20,000 US dollars for one day. Multiply that for 7 days. That is 140,000 US dollars. That's for 1 week. That's 7 days. So let's multiply that 7 days. So that's 1 week. So a week, in 1 week you have 140,000. I like to take my time when it comes to money. So in 4 weeks, how many do we have? 560,000 US dollars for 1 month. Now how many years have you mined, or how many years have you been with the Pi network? Exactly. If you were to multiply that 560,000 times, so this is for a month. Okay, 560 is for a month. Let's do for a year. So that's times 12. So that per year we have 6.720 million. I beg your pardon. 6.772 6,720,000. Let me break it down. 6,720,000 dollars. That is for 1 year. Multiply that by how many years you've been mining with the Pi network. Let's say you've been doing it for 4 years. Times 4. That is a total of 26,880,000 US dollars. This is it being on the barest minimum. So, Chinedu, I hope you heard me. When it comes to money, don't worry. The network that you are on is one of the richest you've ever seen. And the thing is, you see, if they were not legit, if they were not sincere, I'm pretty sure by now they would have left a long time ago. But you can see the dedication that the Pi network has been putting behind its work. Back to back to back to back. On a daily, constant basis, the Pi network has been proving all the skeptics, all the people that have been saying bad stuff about it wrong. A lot of people have been saying, oh, it's a scam, it's a this, it's a that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let me break that egg for you. There are meme coins that are scam, and the thing is, they are not even hiding it. It's right plain. So if those who claim like that have a market value, you hear me out, have a market value in the millions. You hear a coin which has literally nothing. They don't use it for anything. It was created by some guy who got bored, and he just called it bored, or bored something. And then boom, the whole world is going crazy. Oh, have you heard of bored? Yeah, I'm bored. I bought some bored. It has no value. Now, Richard says the maths could be misleading, as in the earlier years. 1 to 3 pioneers were really 1 to 3. I can't really get your statement well, Richard. If you could come again. It says the math could be misleading, as in the earlier years, say year 1 to 3. Okay, the pioneers were really fewer. Okay, well, the pioneers might, yes, you have a point, but the margins are not going to be that much. Okay, now the pioneers, in the beginning of the earlier years, that was when even the mining was interesting, because the concept was very new to most people. Okay, it was new to most people, and they loved that idea that they were not putting in any capital. So in the earlier years of the cryptocurrency, or of Pi Network starting, we actually even had more than we have now. The reason that we had more than we have now, the ease of mining, the availability, or the ease of mining was number one. In a day, people could make so much. So I meant the first year to third year. Yes. So the first year, even the first year and the second year, down to the third. Okay, well, let's the first and the second. I would go for the first and the second, because I'd say the first and the second, there were a lot of people that came on board because the idea was new. And in its newness was the fact that they didn't have to put any capital in. So everybody wanted it. You understand? And all they needed to do was just clicking a button. So they were happy to click a button and watch an ad, and they didn't really think much about it. And of course, those were the early years of the or the inception of Pi coins, or Pi network starting. So we had a huge amount of people that were coming in. People were sharing it. Oh, have you heard of this cryptocurrency? You don't need to pay anything. That was the code that was going around, and actually that was what was pulling in the millions in comparison to other cryptocurrencies or other networks. So in the early years of Pi network, a lot of people say, honestly, Chinedu says, honestly, I'm not in doubt how successful Pi will be. Only thing I'm questioning is the price on this early stage. Like I said, the price. See, one thing that Nicholas said, the price of Pi network, or the price of Pi coin, is what the pioneers make of it. Now, on the part of the network, network itself, it has done everything, or is doing everything in its power to place Pi network stakes high as it can be. We have a solid user base, a solid one. I don't care how many people have left or how many people don't are not mine now. We still have over 40 million active users. That is a huge feat. Okay, that is a huge feat. So it is something that we need to cherish and we need to hold on to. Okay, the fact that we have over 19 or over 40 million, this is not like some small number of people. These are people all over the world. So we have a solid foundation when it comes to the number of people that are in. Okay, so this is something that should rather give us that hope, because no other cryptocurrency does this, and that is something that we need to keep firmly. So let me run in. So this is like 26,880,000 US dollars. Now this is me even lowering it because I know it's more. That's why Pi Network has the capability to give in 1 billion Pi coins as a liquidity pool. Very few cryptocurrencies have that capacity to do that. Very few cryptocurrencies have that capacity to do that. Now, we are the only network, okay, that has the capacity to have over 20 D apps. Now, what I want to say on my next video, I'm going to be going an in-depth. We are going to take the Pi D apps that have been going on mainnet, that are proud to go on mainnet, and we're going to dissect them one by one, where you'll be able to see the ones which you think are good, the ones which you think are not that great. Like personally, I have one that I like, and I have one that I'm like, not really. It's not that they are not doing great. It's great. Like, look, you can't like every app, neither can you hate every app. There's always going to be one which will resonate with you, and you'll be like, okay, I might give this one a shot, or I might think about this one. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. So we're going to take them one by one, and then we're going to look at the potential of this. So let's not forget, Pi Network is the only network that has all these facilities. So when you talk about the utility of Pi Network, no other cryptocurrency ever comes close. None. Name one single cryptocurrency that have more utility base than the Pi Network. Yeah, none. Zero. Absolutely zero. The ones that come close or try their best to, they only have at most 1 or 2 utilities. Talking about the likes of Ethereum, talking about the likes of Solana. Most of these have been used as contract basis, which is a utility on its own. But Pi Network has KYC. KYC app is a utility, just so you know. Every single time a validator goes onto that D app on the network to go and make validations, it goes on the blockchain of the Pi Network, and that is received on the nodes and the super nodes, and that's how the transaction that gives the coin a value, because every validator gets paid a certain Pi coins for their contribution. I, for one, the whole of last year, for my contribution, not just on as a validator, but for my contribution of literally going on any of the Pi D apps, you get paid for that in Pi coin, just so you know. That's why it's always important. It's always good per day, at least just browse through it one way or the other. You can go to the chat forum, and you see that's the thing. We have so many things that's going on in the Pi. So the Pi Network is more of like a cocoon of richness. It's a cocoon of richness with so many assets and facets to it. You can go to the chat forum, you can chat, you can put your coins there, you can do something like that over there. You can go, if you're a validator, or if you've earned the title as a validator, you can go to the title, to the validation section or the KYC section. You can make your validation of people. You can check them, make sure they are verified, make sure they are all good and clean to go. Let me just one sec. Yeah, you can make sure that they are verified, they're all clean to go, and as a result of that, you'll be able to secure yourself some Pi coins. That is one thing. Now you see, all these things are just one of them, and then you have going on to the D app section where you have the apps, where you have the D apps, you have the Fiverr like Pi Fiverr. You have the section where you have the e-commerce, where the Pi section where you get e-commerce. You have the section where you have the travel and tour section. Ladies and gentlemen, are you following me? All this I'm saying about all these are in the Pi app is there. It is there. So it's there for us. So you could literally spend one day just in the Pi app doing so many things. If you're looking for somebody to do some graphic designs for you, you'll find them in the Pi app. Go in, you go to the freelance, you go there, okay, this person does this, they place that, okay, they look credible, I want them to do something for me. All right, how much are you going to pay? All right, so based on the current, let's say Pi coin value, I'll pay you, or for my services, I'm going to request 0.00025 Pi coins for at the end of the project. If you do a conversion, probably maybe into fiat, probably maybe let's say 5,000 or 10, well, somewhere about that figure in terms of dollars, and you'll be like, okay, cool, I want it, I'm okay with it as long as you do the work. So all whilst you're doing this, you are doing this in the Pi app, and it is adding more value to. So Emmanuel Benedict says hello. Yeah, hello Emmanuel. And Chinedu, we got Richard here. We got Alien, how are you? So Alien wrote something. Let me just quickly go over and then I'll continue. It says, please help. My Pi tokens are migrated and locked on the network. Okay. And I know the default 24-word password. Okay. Will I lose? So when you say it's locked in, so my Pi tokens are migrated. Hold on a sec. Let me just go over this. I forgot to do one thing, and I think I will quickly have to do that, ladies and gentlemen, if you bear with me. I don't want anyone to go. I was supposed to plug in my charger, and my battery is going like. So if you give me just 2 seconds, I'll quickly grab it, and I will be back shortly. Sorry for the inconvenience. I'll be back 2 seconds. Okay. Please go, all of you go to the chat section. Let's say hello to everybody. 2 seconds, I'll be back. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, sorry, I'm back. Oh, more here. 27 people. Thank you so much for the time. We are in business and back again. You guys had me running. Okay, so thank you for staying. Thank you for waiting. We are back and let's get on with it. Yes, I have full power, full brightness. Let's go. So, like I said, there's so much that we can do on the Pi app, okay? And that tells us that we need not fret. Someone, Emmanuel said, please, your Pi coin is an asset. Don't be in a worry to sell in open network. Absolutely, Emmanuel, absolutely. Yesterday we talked about this, that you need to secure your Pi coins. Okay, securing your Pi coins is everything. Don't be in a hurry to sell it. So if you look at all the apps that are on the Pi network at the moment, all the D apps, okay, 20 of them, 20 Pi D apps that are functioning. Now, as to the credibility of them, we are not sure, because once again, these are not yet verified by, and even if they are verified, you still have to play cautiously. Okay, don't go throwing all your Pi coins into one of the D apps just because they are selling something which you think is so good. You can try a little bit, buy a pen. Yeah, let's see if it comes. Buy a pen, buy something cheap or something low, a blender, or you can go as high as a TV. But to throw all your money in and in the hopes of say, you can multiply, I'm pretty sure just as the Pi core team said, they verified them to a certain degree, but not like the full verification of it. So all these apps have to be cautiously approached. So you have to be careful, because it was developed by people, and not everybody on the Pi network team thinks positively like you or me or any other person do. So is tread cautiously. You know, don't just throw your money anywhere just because you have a lot of Pi coins, because somebody is willing to grab everything for themselves. So these apps, you realize that in one day you could spend one day just in the Pi network. You're doing stuff. Okay, you're doing stuff. You can convert that your Pi coins on that mainnet. After mainnet, if you don't want to hold on, you can convert it into a different crypto currency and use it to make other investments. Now I'm hoping that there's going to be, and I know there are other D apps which are going to spring up. Now the reason why I always say this is because when mainnet comes, after mainnet, now the Pi network, which was in that enclosed space, and it was just us doing our own thing, walking about in our little haven, moving about, now has been open to the world. And the world will come with all its hunger, because there are very, very good developers out there, believe you me, exceptional in graphic designs, who will create beautiful stuff. It will blow your mind. Someone said, Kenneth Williams says, what will be airdropped to the pioneers? Airdropped to the pioneers? Well, you see, Pi network is different from other cryptocurrencies that just drop random. No, it will, if the cryptocurrency was airdropped to everybody, then there's no need for you to mine it. See, other cryptocurrencies will likely airdrop things to people. I'm not saying crypto Pi network will not be generous enough to drop some few couple of Pi coins to its pioneers. But my take is, the more you do that, the more you're diluting, or you're increasing the amount. Or they could do that just to also increase the scarcity, but I doubt it. Okay, I doubt it. I strongly believe they're going to stick with everybody mining what they have, because see, we need utility, we need scarcity, we need the real world usability, we need low mining fees or for transactions to be able to elevate the Pi coin level up, and the price up, and stay up. That is why Nicholas said we are the ones who are going to determine the value of Pi coins. We are, you and me. How eager we are willing to sell our Pi coins is going to affect us. So if you go in, mainnet is in, the amount is looking very nice, it's hitting the millions, or it's hitting the 300 and something thousands, and you have 4 million pioneers willing to sell over over 5 million at a time. Obviously we're going to see a downturn a little bit, because that's like 5 million Pi coin gone. But that is where the problem is. The moment it goes, don't forget it, people are going to grab on it. Exchanges are hungry for it, because e-commerce and other firms are willing to jump in on the big feast. And what is the big feast? The big feast is over 40 million active KYC verified pioneers are the food. They want you, because it's numbers. It's a game of numbers. Someone said, okay, so Kenneth says it's some kind of different coin. Right? What will be airdropped to the pioneers? Is it some kind of different coin? I'm guessing that's what you are trying to say. Pi 314. I'm just going to sell 300. Well, yeah, well, that's it. So you are free to sell any amount, and 300. I think 300. Well, depending on how much you have. If you have 10,000 and you are selling 300, I don't think that is going to be an amount that you would really be worried about. Okay, but it's also based on the value on mainnet, which we know is going to be high. Okay, based on, number one, based on the fee that is charged per transaction. Number two, based on the liquidity pool of 1 billion that has been raised. Number three, based on the asset that are already on gearing up for mainnet, 20 of them with potential for even more. Number 4, based on the scarcity of the Pi network, being that no other exchange is able to get their hands on it until mainnet. Off the top of my head, that's 4 reasons right there. 4. That's big. That's big, ladies and gentlemen. It is big. So that's why you need to gear up. Well, okay, Kenneth says he has a lot. All right, cool. That's good. That's good. Well, we'll be happy to share with you. Yeah, if you're generous enough, we will gladly accept. Like I said, yeah, all pioneers have to be great, because it's not just going to be all about us. Okay, yesterday we had a discussion with different there are people who also need help. Okay, there are, and this is my own opinion, and I think if it's something that going forward, I'm hoping and praying that you and every other person who is here will subscribe, so that I can get the numbers, so that we can and also watch the video all the way to the end. Okay, watch the videos all the way to the, because I am giving a lot of information out here, and I want to give you as much good information, and I'll give you the main reasons why you need to keep your Pi coins and to stay on the Pi network, because it is the best thing that's ever happened in the crypto industry ever. All these other cryptocurrencies don't have assets. They don't have utility based on them. Very few of them. Ethereum is only good for contracts, and I'm not turning them down an eye on them. They have their usability and it's good. Solana has similar. Okay, but with Pi network, Picoin, our utilities is on a whole different scale. People are using it for real world purchases. Some people are buying coffees, tea, bags, books, store items, etc. here and there, and it's amazing, and that is the kind of thing that we are looking for. So we need to have that positive mentality. We need to be focused on all these things. We need to know that these things are going to hit, and they're going to hit big, and we need to be in for it once it goes in. Now the question is, are you ready? Are you ready? How prepared are you after mainnet to be able to capitalize on the gains that the Pi network is going, to be able to capitalize on it and use it properly for your own benefit and for your own profit? Yes, like I said yesterday, there is no need to sell 100% of your Pi coins on mainnet. If you do that, you will cry for the rest of your life, because the value is going to keep going and keep rising. So if you sell all at the initial goal, well, yeah, somebody's willing to buy all of your Pi coins, and they will wait for the value to keep going up and up and up, and get to certain height before they even sell half or even a quarter of it. My take is, don't sell 100%, sell about 30% of your Pi coins. 30%, okay? So that half divided into 2, sell like 30%. Someone's okay, Kenneth said they are charging way too much. 100 Pi, 500 Pi on the apps. Exactly. So you see, you are right. This clearly lets me know that you've been checking some of the apps. Good. So like I said, once on mainnet, we'll be able to see, and I'm pretty sure there's going to be a lot of price adjustment. Now, if the value of Pi hits in the 314,000, which I strongly believe it has the potential to, why not? There's no other cryptocurrency in its category. None. Zero. There's no cryptocurrency in the moment or at present time that has the capability of all the apps and all the things that the Pi network is giving on to its users and mainnets to its active users. None. So yes, the price definitely has to be high. So if I come to the Pi D app, if I go into the Pi D app, I wake up in the morning, I'm ready to do some buying and selling, especially on the Pi network, in the Pi network itself, and I go, and you are selling a blender for 100 Pi coins, and one Pi coin is 300, and excuse me, that blender, I don't care whether that blender chops stones or it chops whatever it is, I'm not buying it. You can eat your blender. Maybe somebody else will buy it, but I'm not spending 100 Pi coins for anything of that nature because I know the value of it. So I'm definitely sure for the time being, they needed to put some value on whatever it is. So everybody's kind of like throwing in. So at the beginning, everybody's going to be throwing things in. They go, oh, I'm charging this, I'm charging that, I'm charging this, I'm charging that. But then at the end of the day, know one thing, and that is that once there is stability comes in, they will have no other option than to change the prices of the items, especially with those who are doing e-commerce. Okay, with those who are doing e-commerce on the Pi network. Absolutely. For example, there are like Pi Butter, Buttermill. Yeah, Buttermill. I think won an award. It was the second runner-up in the Pi Hackathon. I don't know whether it was the first one or the second hackathon, but they won something like that. So, and it's a reputable and it's good. It's a good trade. Okay, it's a good trading marketplace for buying and selling of goods and services, which is brilliant. However, even though they have all these capabilities and they are good, but it all also depend on how much they are putting their prices for patronization of pioneers on the after mainnet. Okay, now let's not forget, I think the Pi Butter is situated in China. Yeah, so it's definitely coming from the Chinese Pi network pioneers in that place. So everything that you buy, you have to consider into your shipments, this and that and that. And I mean that's also an idea. See, that's the thing. You got to create more ideas because somebody can develop a logistics company that are going to make the transportation of these or build or link up with Pi Butter to be able to deliver the goods and the services that pioneers have bought to their doorstep in good time. You understand? Whether they are going to have different warehouses in different countries or major countries, the likes of in Europe or in America or in even in Asia or in Africa, so that if a pioneer buys an item and you have it in the warehouse within the same vicinity, nothing stops you from sending it through there. Now that is going to add a lot of transactions and traction on the network. Let's not forget, because Pi network is willing to give out the fee or is charging a fee of 0.0000099 Pi coins per transaction, is going to attract the overall crypto market. Okay, because in the crypto space it's all about how much am I going to be charged for my transaction. Let's not forget, if you check other blockchains, okay, and other bridges, Avalanche, Ethereum, you name them, all these ones, the fees are quite high. I think Avalanche is a bit okay in comparison to Ethereum, unless the Ethereum 2.0, which now is active and running, is charging less, but I don't think so in comparison with that. And then you have the likes of XRP. XRP has a very good transaction speed. That's why Western Union linked up with them, but then due to the securities issues that came within the United States, yeah, it led to so many cascading of so many things, and then it turned it out to be south, which is sad. But the good thing is, just as XRP, Pi Network also does the proof of stake. And guess what? We have the numbers, we have the PID apps, we have the transaction speeds. Our network has been boosted in terms of speed recently, so we have more than twice as fast as transactions can be contained on the network. We have a lot of nodes all globally, so e-commerce companies are going to be rushing in because the transaction speed is boom fast, one click and it's done. And when they come, don't forget the Pi core team, the Pi nodes are going to make more money because there's going to be more transactions coming in. So the more transactions that are coming in, the more that you're going to be taking in data, processing out data, in and out, raising up the amount of money that you're earning, and is going to be. And don't forget, when those e-commerce come on board, the only means of transaction is Pi coin, so they need to convert their fiat currency into Pi coins. And how do they do that? They can only do that by going to the exchanges, the likes of KuCoin, the likes of Crypto.com, the likes of Coinbase. All these will be where they will go for. And where do those exchanges get those money from? They are going to come to the liquidity pool. And the liquidity pool is how much? 1 billion. So if you share it, it's not even, I'm telling you, it's not even gonna, if you take away the people who literally never mind in their life, but now want a piece of the pie. This is on a global scale. And let's not forget, there are those who mind, but they, for one reason or the other, decided to forget or throw away, or for one reason or the other, they lost their passphrase, or they failed KYC because of their own negligence. Some people, yes, I'm not gonna say no, yes, own negligence because they failed to adhere to the rules. It's very simple, very, very simple rules. Make sure you are making the video and there's nobody in it. You will always find somebody who will bring in an auntie or an uncle or somebody from somewhere, and that will mess things up. And they see it because you see it before you make before you press on to process it, but they will not do that to make the changes, and they will send it. Don't think Pi team is playing, because for every validator who does a validation, that validation is being double checked. So if it's being double checked not by his friends, it's being done by random pioneers or validators around the world. So it's not going to be, I know this person. They don't know who did the first validation. They don't. And they don't even know whether they are doing second validation. It's validation. So based on how much the validation that you are doing. So what I mean is, I'll show you one thing, okay? I know most validators obviously might have something of this nature. Now I'll quickly just let you see. So just like this, just by me going onto the Pi the Pi network app, it literally is getting traction on the network. Now I just want to show you something real quick, and then just so you know. Okay, now have a look here. So if you look here, you see 317 and then 324. Okay, and then you see 1, and then you see 98%. That is how my accuracy is. So I've done a total of 324 validations. Okay, out of that, 317 were successful. What does that mean? It means that other validators also agreed with this information, that what my validation was the right thing to do, or the right choice. And out of that, there's one of them that's pending, awaiting for someone to also double check and see, give a third or fourth opinion on it. But for a 98% accuracy, that is good. That is good. So my activity on here literally is what is saying that yes, the network is functioning, the network is active. On mainnet, we are going to see so much more than this, because you're going to have the likes of big giant companies, corporations. You're going to get all kinds of people coming in to take a piece of the pie. So if you don't secure that pie that you have, that is it. So let all this be a grounds for you to be able to secure your Pi wallet. You need to secure your Pi wallet. You have to be aware of the phishing that will be going on. We have to be aware of updates that we need to do. You need to secure your phone. Secure your phone in terms of the scanning it with the latest form of antivirus. You are a pioneer. You are rich. You have money, big time money. You need to keep your assets, ladies and gentlemen. Keep your money, keep your wallet safe, because that is the only way that you can be able to see that light at the very end and go, yes, we did it. And you don't want to lose it. My advice will be, on mainnet or after mainnet, do put some of, if you can, like me, this phone will be somewhere very safe, because it's not just a phone anymore. It's an asset. I'll get some other second phone to use. It's easy. Don't banking on it, because if you lose it, yeah, it's game over. It's game over. If you lose it by forgetting, if you lose it by some means or the other, you would have to literally get another phone and log into the system. And if you remember your password, good on you. If you don't remember that password, yeah, you are in the ditch, and that is not going to be nice. So we need to keep it going 100%. Now I'll go on with the some of the things that we need to do in order to secure. Now I know there are 41 people on here. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, if you've not subscribed, please go and click that subscribe button. Let's get to 1,000 and above. The aim is to get to 1 million. Now here is my goal and my dream. I want those people here, to all of you, if you can, go to Facebook. Okay, on Facebook I've opened a group over there, a group page, and I drop information there also. You can go subscribe to it. We can have meaningful conversations over there. Now let me get you the name. Okay, so on Facebook, if you go to, hold on a minute, yeah, so I have 2 pages over there, but I've created a group page because I noticed a lot of other groups, all that they talk about, or all that they do is I buy and sell Pi coins, and I immediately know that's a red flag. So if you go to YouTube, Facebook, and you put in Pi Network Pioneers and then into bracket PNP, okay, it's just the same abbreviation, Pi Network Pioneers. That do come in and be more than, currently we only have like 3 members. Everyone who is on Facebook, please go there and come in on board so that we can grow together and we can be able to get this thing running. Okay, now back to what I was saying. We need to secure, okay, we need to check the URLs that we receive. Like I said, after mainnet, we are going to see an influx of so many people, both the good and the bad. We're going to get people who are coming into the Pi network to come and develop, create Pi D apps. The reason why they are doing that Pi D apps is to get people to come and put their money down, or Pi coin down, so that they can use it. They could take that money and run away with it, or they can take that money and try to, do one thing or the other with it. So you have to be very vigilant. Don't just jump in. Be sure to double check them. Be sure to be triple sure. And I know the Pi core team are going to do their due diligence in checking most of these and verifying the creators of these apps down to the core, which will be a very good thing for us, because the utility phase of it will determine so much more. Now that brings me to also the likes of big e-commerce like Amazon, reputable mentions like Elon Musk, who is aware of the Pi network. He's very much interested, but like I said, him saying anything obviously is going to be more of like a hype. So that's why he's keeping tabs on it to see how the progression goes. I wouldn't even be surprised if Elon Musk is a pioneer. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna be surprised. You never know. Anything is possible in this crypto space, believe me. And like I said, these things are going to come. Now I want us personally, okay, all the people here, 42 strong that you are here, to also invest into the possibilities, because we need a good name for Pi network out there. Okay, so after mainnet, if the money is good and things are good, we can do some contributions and we can take it one step at a time, helping reputable charities, helping kids, helping people who have to do surgeries, or for one reason or the other they don't have the capital, or they are not favored enough to have those kind of money available. So as pioneers, we could do something like that, and that is going to go a long way, because we are going to position ourselves in the media that, okay, the Pi network on this day donated, or the Pi network on this platform donated this amount of money to this charity company to help kids with cancer research, or to help researchers in developing this or that or that, or it helped in the surgery regarding so and so, and that will go a long way to show that it's not only utility, we have good people in there and we are moving collectively. Okay, now the other thing that I said yesterday, okay, is that if it is your first time, and let's say you really need the money, okay, if you really need the money on mainnet or after mainnet to be able to, let's say, pay off your mortgage, um, pay off your tuition in school, support a family that is struggling at the moment. It even could be just yourself. Yeah, it's more than possible. But just keep in mind that these countries, okay, the countries and all these like for example, these organ firms, HMRC in UK, HMRC, they charge interest, or the taxman will come after you if you don't play it right, okay? Because the moment they see huge amount of money in your bank account, the next thing is they might freeze it and call you for questioning, and they will question you, and they will also ask for payment of tax on your money. In the UK, if you earn above £50,000 per annum, you are being asked to pay about 41. In England is 40%. 40% of that amount of money. That is a huge amount for somebody who didn't help you in mining. So one, they didn't help you in mining, but then they are going to charge you so much during the taxation of the amount, which is not nice. So if you are going to do, you need to be very vigilant, you need to be very aware, you need to be you need to check and make sure that everything is right and that you are comfortable with such an amount. So if just by the top of my head, if you're to even do a simple calculation on that, you have like, that's 41% by 50. Yeah, that's about, ooh, that's a lot of money. That's about 20 something thousand. Ooh, yeah. So in order to curtail that or to go around that, what you need, okay, what you need, just a minute. Okay, we got some more messages. So what you need to do is to join in, or to go on the lines of crypto.com, where they are offering a staking with some, because they've teamed up with Visa, and you can be able to use your cryptocurrency via that Visa to be able to make purchases of things. Plus it comes with some perks. Okay, I would love if Pi Network, we could develop some apps like that where we could team up with the likes of Visa, especially Visa, so that we could be able to link our Pi Network coin to Visa, so you can spend the Visa, you can spend it like Visa, you can spend your coins through the Visa, and that will be it. You don't need to explain yourself to anybody. So GLB Boxing says, how can Pi be a stable coin if it's in a volatile market? If a shop sells apples, go 1 Pi, and the wholesaler sells them to the shop for 0.5 Pi, then the price is changing daily. It's not good business. Like I said, the value of Pi is dependent on the pioneer. So the pioneers are the ones who are going to determine it. Now, if you are choosing to sell your apples for 0.5, and the other person is deciding to reduce their apple sale, it's just like normal. So there's no universal price for apple sale in terms of Pi. It will stabilize in the sense that by so doing, you realize that everybody will have to reduce the value of whatever they are selling, and by reducing the amount, that raises the value of the Pi coins up. Because then, if I sell to you, if I'm selling my car, and I see the car is one Pi coin, yeah, that means You definitely not go and spend one Pi coin in buying an Apple. Plus, the other thing that's going to keep it a little bit stable is exactly the liquidity pool. Okay, because of the huge liquidity pool, okay, there's always going to be availability. Therefore, you're going to prevent slippage, which is absolutely what we are looking for. Okay, so it's dependent. It's more than possible. GLB boxing, it's more than possible for it to be stable. We're not saying that Pi coin is a stable coin. No, it's not a stable coin. It's not like, because for it to be a stable, you have to peg it against something. Okay, now for the likes of USDT and all these other ones, and just by the way, USDT is currently facing some charges, which is not good, but it is crypto. Once again, it is crypto. The crypto is not a stable place. There are people who are buying and dumping, and then there are people who are buying and using it for something pretty good. So we need to be up on our game. We need to be ready when everything is ready. We need to be securing our assets. So once again, we need to secure. So update the app regularly. On a daily basis, you need to update it. Once the updates are hitting, make sure that you're updating. And the other thing is, on the 7, you need to monitor your wallet. Okay, regular checking of your wallet for unauthorized transactions or activities. You have to report any suspicious behavior or activity on your wallet. Try and avoid scams. Okay, so anything that any get rich scheme GLB says, I'm a pioneer, by the way. Yeah, I know. Well, welcome to the Pioneers Club. Yeah, we are here for it. We only got less than 3 months. I personally believe, and this is my belief, that the mainnet will definitely come somewhere ending of January. Okay, in December 2024, that's what the Pi Core team said, that they were going to the Pi KYC deadline would be the same as the mainnet. Now, of course, there were considerations that were given to adapt. So you can see that the Pi Core team, they are ready. They are ready to go mainnet. It's just you have stubborn pioneers who are unwilling to hit the target. But good news is that recent updates say we've reached 9 million. There's 9 million KYC pioneers, so we only need 1 million to go. Only 1 million, and the whole thing will come to fruition, and we'll be able to have an idea, be able to see the value and how it is, and that is what we are looking for. Now, come mainnet, whatever the value goes, I'm not selling. Okay, of course, I mean, if you shoot somewhere very high, I would consider selling just a little bit, just to get by one or two things, but it's not something that I would want to chunk all my Pi coins. No, I'm not going to do that. No. Forget about that. I'm not selling my Pi coins. There are so many ways that you can kill a cat. There's so many ways that you can go about it. So we have to maximize our Pi coins. We have to know the right things to go into, the right kind of businesses to get our Pi coins into. And then on that day, those who were laughing at us they'll be laughing on the wrong side. Believe you me, they'll be laughing on the wrong side, because all the other cryptocurrencies they don't even come close. Bitcoin, no. Ethereum, no. Give me one single cryptocurrency that has the usability of Pi network. None of them. None of the networks have even the numbers. Which cryptocurrency excuse me, which cryptocurrency before mainnet had a user base of 40 million? You can put that in the comment section if you think there is any of them. Okay, since nobody is putting in, I guess there is none. And you are right to say so. There is none. None of them. So Bitcoin can't even come close to it. It's only now that Bitcoin is 100,000, 90 something thousand. Yeah, because of the hype. It's because of the big guys behind it. No, Elon Musk, I mean, all these other giant corporations that are trying to get is they are only keeping it as an asset, and I don't even doubt them, because there are people who, there is a story of somebody who sold nothing. He made a box, glass box. There was nothing inside, and presented it in an art gallery to sell it for $1 million. And they asked him, "What have you made?" He said, "I've made nothing." So what do you mean you've made nothing? He said, "There it is, nothing. It's nothing because it's nothing and you can't see it. That's the art of it." And believe you me, somebody bought it for 1.4, $1.3 million. What do I think the launch price will be? Oh, like I said yesterday, I have two things in my mind, okay? I am 100% sure that we are looking at somewhere 314 and above, and 314,000 within that ranges. Everything is possible. That's one thing. Somebody say, "Oh, you have to be realistic." I'm being real. if in 2009 or 2008, if somebody had stated here that one Bitcoin would be worth $100,000 one in the coming days, I'm pretty sure you wouldn't have believed. Nobody would have believed. Even some people still don't even believe it. They think it's still shady. But you'd be lucky for somebody to dash you a Pi coin. You'll be blessed with that. So that's exactly what I'm saying. That we are the ones that make the coin have the value that it has. Okay, we are the ones that are going to determine it. And don't forget, on mainnet there are people on the internet who are going to come and make huge purchases of the cryptocurrency because they think that it's going to be a pump and a dump. But that's not how Bitcoin, that's not how Picoin works. Picoin has its own things going. We have pioneers, we have the huge liquidity pool. You can't just come in and jump in and just do anything. No. See, before the open mainnet, we had the enclosed mainnet and things were working. And I believe even after mainnet, there's going to still be validation that will be still ongoing. So KYC will still be ongoing, I believe so. That way there's going to be a creation of more worth. So if you come and you join the Pi network, and for one reason or the other, I think it's better not to discuss the price before opening the network for real. Well, I mean, you are right, Anya, but the thing is, people have the everybody is entitled, to dream. So I believe that there is nothing wrong with it. I get where you're coming from, but I think there's nothing wrong with, dreaming and putting the value, or coming up with something that you think that based on one or two reasons you believe that should affect the value. The only thing is, be optimistic, but at the same time put in your mind that whatever happens, you are a pioneer. Okay, being a pioneer is not based on the fact that the Picoin has a value. Being a pioneer means that you are part of such a network, which if you place yourself right, it will be of greater benefit, not just to you or me, but to every other person around us, and has the capability and the potential to create something that has never been, and that can elevate and make you get to that financial freedom that you're looking for. So yeah, the possibility is endless. It could be more. Now, based on some other people, some people have said it could be somewhere around 1,700. Last time we just had a discussion where Binance on Binance Square, there was an article in a heated discussion where there's possibility that they were looking at it's possible that it could be 314 US dollars. Now, if peradventure the Pi core team is going to push in a huge amount of all that millions, if not billions, that they've gotten through what do you call it, the advertisement that people have been watching, that pioneers have been watching on the platform, yeah, it's more than possible for them to, capitalize on or use that also as a push. So that can be as a push. And like I said, having the real world utility is the main thing. If I check how much I'm going to buy a plane ticket, excuse me, with fiat currency, and I check in and compare it to the likes of me using Pi coins in making that same purchase and getting it cheaper and faster and quicker, why wouldn't I go with that one? I'll buy it. I get the details sent to me as any other person would, or as me paying in fiat currency would. The only thing is I don't get to pay VAT to anybody. I pay cheaper fees on the Pi network. I still get the same price. I still go to the same place. I still go to the same venue and still enjoy myself. Absolutely the same thing, and that's even going to help the network itself and myself. And then more people are going to come. And when the more people come, I will be ready as a node user and as a validator to validate. And I'm sure you by that time, and any other person who is on the network, or any other pioneer who's on the network, will be ready to do KYC and all that stuff and get some money. Because if you do one KYC, before it was about around, I think, one Pi coin. Yeah, it was one Pi coin per validation. Yeah, it was about one Pi coin. Maybe now the value has dropped a little bit. I think I read an article somewhere. I might I bet to differ. So if you know the real value, just let me know on the comment section. But it was somewhere around, I think it dropped from one Pi coin to 0. I think 2 Pi coins. Let's not forget, it's so difficult to mine Pi coins right now. The mining difficulty is more than tripled. So it is really up in the stakes right now, and this is something that we need to keep in mind. Mining difficulty is so high, so it's more difficult to mine Pi coins. Now, one thing is, I think after mainnet, okay, now I'm not 100% sure, but I think after mainnet there's going to be the possibility where the Pi coins will be totally the mining of the Pi coins will be cut off. Okay, so we are basically going to be living on the massive 1 billion liquidity pool that's available, and the ones that have been mined by pioneers and they are willing to sell. So that is going to really do a huge amount of the the evaluation of the coin, because then there will be so much around, there will be so less around for everybody. So okay, someone said I have 876.92 Pi tokens yet to be migrated to my wallet. Okay, because my KYC is stuck in tentative so the mainnet checklist is completed except the last migrate to mainnet. I need help, please. Oh yes, Obon, yes, I remember. I think I saw your message. You did drop me a message in one of my earlier videos. Okay, so may I know where you're from? Okay, are you from Nigeria? Are you from Ghana? Are you from South Africa, Kenya, Uganda? Let me know where you're from. Now, I'm speaking from a perspective of somebody who is based in the UK. Okay, and what I did to help me move from the tentative KYC to KYC back onto KYC. So what happens is, because of the change, because so this goes out to all pioneers out there who's listening, because of the change in the system in terms of the security wise. So you're from Nigeria, okay? So because of the changes in the security, if you remember, there was an update by the Pi Core team regarding the change in the security of the Pi network, making it more stronger. Okay, now because of that, Texas in the USA. Okay, all right, good. So because of that change, what happened was, it's kind of like more of like a reform of, almost like a restart, where it needed to make new verification and validation over again, because now the difficulty or the security level had been upped by one, okay, or by and the next level. So it required people to further. So, oh, okay, Sorry, can you hear me? It seems yeah, it should work by now. It should work better now. Is the volume okay? Yes. I hope everybody can hear me though. So like I said, I've been trying these new gadgets. So so today is a whole new software, it's a whole new setup here, but we're here for it. Okay, we're here for it. Now back to what I was saying. Thank you, Kenneth. So back to what I was saying. I was saying that the let me see one thing. Let me try something. You know what? I'll just hold it. Yeah, I think this is much better. So what I was saying is, because yes, thank you. So sorry if you couldn't hear me earlier on. Yeah, so what I was saying is, because the security will have been upped, it's literally, it's now kind of like set a new requirement for all pioneers, not just anybody. And the thing is, for all the new pioneers who passed their KYC, it went through because now the new system or the new security was being used to evaluate them. So when they migrated, or they passed and they migrated, that was it. Now for those in the old, those who passed their KYC previously, maybe like a year ago or so, and have even moved from there, and they are doing validate, they've done validations before, they've passed several validations through all that. Now because the new system is in, it's now looking at us as in, you need to come for another validation, so to speak, or in a sense, okay, because now the security has been upped. That is why most of us went back into tentative KYC. Okay, now the only way that it can be reversed is if you do in a way, kind of like prove that you are the same person, and kind of like prove again, in a sense. And how do you do that? Now this is how I did mine. Okay, after doing so many validations, I was sent back to tentative. Okay, and I didn't really understand it. It wasn't making a lot of sense to me. I was like, what's happening? I've already done my KYC, I've done all this, I've passed everything. So how? So what I did was, and this is me from somebody who is based in the UK, okay? Now the problem is, I'm not sure about that of Nigeria. But one thing you need to know, anytime you're going on a Pi network, okay, if you're going on a Pi network, do not use Wi-Fi. No, don't go with Wi-Fi. Don't use Wi-Fi. Okay, there are some it might work, but don't use Wi-Fi. Always use your own mobile data operator, okay, or your mobile provider. If you're in the UK, Vodafone, 3, EE, Talk, name it, all those ones, yes. So if in the UK, so all that I did was, I changed my password, okay. I went to my phone, I put down my information just to make sure that me logging out I will not have any issues logging back in. So I made sure I have my passphrase, I have my all the necessary things that I'm going to need to log back in written down and secured. That was one. The next step was, I went ahead to change my password. Okay, now when you change your password, what is going to happen is, it's going to require you to send a text message, okay, through your mobile network to a number. It will provide it for you. Now that number is going to send back a text message with a code, and using that code, you input it in. Let me say from a first person perspective. I put that code in the what do you call it, the app, or the Pi network app, just as I would have done in the very beginning when I was doing like registration, so to speak. And then once I did that, boom, it wasn't 2 days or 2 minutes, immediate, because now it is the new security system has verified me through me providing or coming in, changing my password, and coming in with a verification code So it verified me and immediately gave me access back to my validation. And ever since, I've been on and I'm doing validation. So Ubon, yes, this is how I did mine. Now the problem is, this is for UK, and I'm pretty sure USA is literally the same. So Kenneth, I don't know if you have the same problem, but I think you don't. If you don't, that's fine. For any other person who's listening, if you've been stuck in the tentative KYC and you live in an area, now I don't know about other countries, okay, and I don't know if it's going to work or it's not going to work, but I guess I'll leave that decision up to you. But for me, this is what I did, and it worked, okay, and it worked, and now I'm back on and I'm doing validation and I'm still going on. So Alien says, if I create a new wallet and verify it, okay, will I have access and get the old wallet if I have the passphrase? Ooh, that's a very good question, Alien. So let's all see. If I create a new wallet, okay, so if you create a new wallet, that means it's a new wallet. You can't create, if you create a new wallet, that's a new address, okay, and I don't think it's going to be an automatic thing where they're going to transfer your old wallet for you. It doesn't happen that way. So the passphrase is for the old wallet. Now the new wallet that you create is also going to generate a new passphrase for its own. So for you to create a new wallet and put the old passphrase in will not work, because the new wallet that you created came with its own passphrase. I don't know if you understand that. So when you put in the old passphrase into the new wallet, it's going to tell you that it's incorrect, which is rightfully so, because it's incorrect. So Ubon, I'll try the change of password to see if I'll be offered a liveness test. Yes. So Ubon, my advice is please make sure that you have written down, or so you can go to your Pi app, go to the profile section, make sure you go through, you check the name that you registered with, check the password that you registered with, any other irrelevant information, check the number of Pi coins that, well, if you have some, yeah, if you don't, well, then you don't necessarily, but make sure you check every other information that you have on the network before you embark on it. Now I don't know about what do you call it, I don't know about service providers in Nigeria in comparison to other places. They might send a text, or it might work, or maybe Pi might have the capability within that area for you to text. And that's the thing, sometimes it might ask you to text an international number for the text, for the code. So you need, before you even embark on it, I would advise, make sure you have, let's say for example, the capital to make that text if possible, to make that test before you embark on it, okay? And I wish you all the best with that. Let us know if it works, okay? You can drop me a message on any of my message. Like I said, I've seen your message, I saw your message somewhere in the afternoon, and I was slightly busy, so I said, oh, when I come later on, and I guess it skipped me. Sorry for that. But yeah, so give it a try and let's see how that goes, okay? And I really hope that it goes well and you're able to secure yourself and get your Pi coins and back on validation again. And also one other thing, this is let this be a message to all the pioneers who are looking into doing their KYC, liveness test, or validation, any of them. There are some who are providing IDs that don't match the country, okay? So a pioneer can say, okay, I am from Nigeria, or I'm from Ghana, I'm from Uganda, I'm from Malaysia, or I'm from Japan or America, but then the documentation that they are providing is they are stating that it's a different documentation. So for example, you can be sent so the person is from an African country and is claiming that the documentation is that of, let's say, the UK. So if you look at the documentation, that whole validation is being sent, okay, to the person or the location which they stated or you stated that you are from. So if you put into your registration that I'm from Nigeria, I'm from Ghana, I'm from Uganda, I'm from America, but then the documentation that you are providing doesn't correspond with that country, okay, and then you claim that, okay, I'm from this, but I'm providing a different wallet, or I'm from Kenya, but I have stated in the PI details or documentation that I am based in the UK. That documentation is going to be sent to a validator in the UK, and the question will be that, is this, so it's going to say, is this, well, no, it's not a thing. Even if you use a VPN to try and mask, then that is where the problem comes in. You can use a VPN to mask your IP address, trying to claim that you are not, but then when that is being sent to someone within where that VPN is stating that you are from, to a validator, and that validator, so let's say a validator is based in China, or let's say a validator is based in America. Now somebody else, the person that they say they are validating, has stated that they have provided the documentation of that of America. But when you look at the documentation, because you stay in America, you clearly know, let's say, an American driving license. Okay, so if you look at it, this is clearly, let's say, a driving license coming from, let's say, South Africa. But then the question from the validation will be, is this a driving license from America? And the answer is no. So automatically that person fails. And other pioneers or validators will confirm that. So we need to educate a lot of people. If you're watching me and you have a plan in your mind of this, please desist from it. When you've been offered KYC, which is something very difficult to get, don't waste it. Don't try to outsmart the system, because it will come back and bite you, and it will bite harder than you threw at it. It will bite really bad. By the time you get another chance to do KYC again, that will be over. That's one with documentation. Number two, it's those people or those pioneers who cover their faces, they're wearing shades, you have all kinds of hats. This is not a fashion. We are not playing here. Pi Network is not playing. We need to be serious. Okay, this is a serious business, and you will only get to see it when the value hits, and you are like, oh my days, if I had known, I would have placed my real name there. Exactly. There are those who have changed their names, and some of the names are totally different, and I'm sorry but it won't work. Then there are those who the liveness check is saying smile, turn to the right, turn to the left, all that, and they don't clearly, I don't know whether they don't understand what it says, but they won't do it. Some of them will have two people in the video, and you are standing, I'm like, okay, so who is who? So all these things, people, if you are listening, if you're planning to do, or if you've gotten your KYC, don't be vigilant. Take your time, do it properly, do it right. And if you do it right, in about 24 to 48 hours, if you do it right, it will pass like that. And then you move on to the next stage, where you have to wait for your migration of your Pi coins into your wallet. And once again, you have to make sure you're checking your wallet, and you're checking it twice, 3 times, 4 times. Don't go and copy someone's wallet address, or don't try to type it yourself. Even and when you copy it, make sure you check it. Check. Read word to word. I'm not saying don't put any space or dash in, because it can interfere with the way the address has been arranged. You do copy and paste. Simple. Copy and paste. You double check. Okay, I'm good, because that's your money right there. So Ellen said, that's right. I've been in the Pi network for 4 years, and I'm still learning to make sure be 100% on your game. Okay, don't leave anything to chance. Don't leave anything. Don't give anybody the opportunity to take you by surprise. Take your time and work. Make sure you are getting what you need to get. Okay, and you are securing yourself. And one other thing, those who are doing the liveness test, please, I beg you. One thing that most of them do is they take, and which I still don't understand. Maybe somebody in the comment section will help me understand. Why do people take videos of their face? I don't know whether they do a WhatsApp call or face, I don't know. And then they're holding a phone and using the phone and looking at another phone and saying, "Oh, this is a liveness test, and this is the person," when you can clearly see that this is the person in a video. See, sometimes I don't understand. I think some people don't understand. When you've been given this opportunity, okay, to be part of such a network, and it costs you $0, and that's my take. Even if PiCoin is selling for $200 or $100, it is still worth the lot, because none of us, there's no single person, no single pioneer who can say that it cost, they paid $1,000, pounds, rupees, naira, or whatever, for you to be able to acquire the PiCoins that you have. So if by mainnet the value is hitting somewhere 100 from £100, I'm happy. 200, I'm happy. 300, oh, I'm on the floor. 314, boy, I'm running outside in that cold and I'm screaming. Oh, I'm having a field day, I'm telling you. So pioneers, we need to be excited, because it costs you nothing, but we are standing in the gap and we are going to make it. So if you get the opportunity, don't waste it. Hey, don't waste it. It costs you nothing. It costs you nothing to get your PiCoins. And look at how much what you've gone through all these years to be able to acquire it. Secure your Pi wallet. Don't give it out to anyone. Don't give your phone out to people just like that. Okay, don't lose your phone. Like I said, avoid the scams. If anything, once after mainnet, just drop your phone at home and buy a new phone. Use this one, is now officially your money bank. Okay, that's your money bank. Every now and then, it's kind of like when you need a little something just to go somewhere and do something. Yeah, you can take some and then you put it in. But when it comes to asset, holding on to it, yeah, you need to keep it safe. Okay, now I'm going to quickly run this up, and then I think I'll end today's session. Okay, Ubon, where is the safest place to keep my passphrase? Write it on a piece of paper and keep it very safe, or save it in my email. Ooh, no. Or Google Drive, even worse, or stuffs like that. Okay, Ubon. So that's a good question. First of all, thank you very much for the question. What I would advise is this: writing it in like your diary. Like I said in the beginning, write it down in a diary, not on a piece of paper. You will throw it away. You will easily skip you, or put it. look, you can print it out. Yeah, print it out, laminate it, and put it in, add it to your stack of important documents and files, that folder. Yeah, put it in, laminate it, put it in, so that the place where you keep your CV, the place where you keep your certifications, the folder that you keep your document, your passport, yeah, keep it somewhere there, because it is in that rank of importance. That is number one. And then number two, emails, Google Drive, or any other place, you do that at your own risk, because if somebody hacks your email, that's it. They've gained access to your most valuable information, and that will not do. Okay. Now, if you're somebody who has good security on your phone, well, of course, you could try saving it on your phone, which is also another feat that you can go towards it. Okay, so you can keep it on your phone, like the phone notes, you can, but like I said, it's always advisable to get a phone that has the finger identification, so that you can use that one, which I think is the best. So anytime you need to log in, just tap, it scans your fingerprint, hurrah, you are in and you're good. So that will be my advice on that one. Okay, so I'm going to quickly run through all over again the ways that you can protect your Pi wallet. So the first one was to secure your passphrase, which Ubon talked about. And under that, we also have, so that's like you write your passphrase on a paper, and I would say laminate it, and keep it in a safe place. Avoid saving it digitally to prevent hacking. Okay. Now, whilst we are here, I'll just let ChatGPT. You're gonna hear ChatGPT. ChatGPT is gonna run it through, and then that will bring us to the end of today's session. And I'm very happy we came in. There are 69 people on here. 69. That is amazing. Please, if you've not subscribed, please go subscribe to my channel. We are trying to hit 1,000 and over. The goal is to hit at least 1 million, and we will keep. Yes, so Kenneth says I use my fingerprint. Absolutely, use your fingerprint. Don't use the passphrase. Don't go and copy and paste. Please, you get tired of that, and it's not safe too. Okay, you might copy and paste around somebody who you don't know is watching, and some people are very good at stealing stuff. So fingerprint, you put your hands there, unless they catch you and put their finger, yeah, that one. But fingerprint, boom, and it's faster, it's quicker, it's more secure, it's more safer. Okay, so let's hear what ChatGPT, or the advice ChatGPT will have regarding us keeping how to keep our Pi wallet safe. Now, my ChatGPT, I call it Hops. Okay, and because my channel is Hops, so I named it Hops, and it agreed with it, so we're good to go. So let's see. I'm going to increase the volume here. Hello, Hops.
Hey, Emmanuel, what's on your mind today?
Okay, so today I am on with all the pioneers. They are online right now. They can hear you, and I want you to just tell them some of the ways that they can do to help keep their Pi wallet safe. That's what we're talking about today. So everyone is all ears and they are listening. Shoot away.
Hello, Pioneers. It's great to connect with all of you today. Your Pi wallet is your gateway to managing your digital currency, so keeping it safe is crucial. Here are some important tips to secure your Pi wallet. First, protect your passphrase. Your passphrase is your master key, so write it down and store it in a secure place, like a fireproof safe. Avoid saving it digitally, and never share it with anyone. Second, use a strong password for your wallet and devices. Make it complex, with a mix of letters, numbers, and symbols, and avoid anything predictable. Next, enable Two-Factor Authentication, 2FA if available. This adds an extra layer of security, requiring a one-time code alongside your password. Be cautious of phishing scams. Only access your wallet through the official Pi network, app, or website. If you receive messages or links asking for your passphrase, ignore them They're likely scams. Make sure your devices are secure by keeping them updated and using antivirus software. Avoid public Wi Fi when accessing your wallet. If you must, use a VPN for extra protection. Lastly, stay alert. Monitor your wallet regularly for any suspicious activity. And report issues immediately. By following these steps, you can keep your Pi wallet safe and enjoy your journey in the Pi network with peace of mind. Keep pioneering.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That was from Hobbs or ChatGPT, and giving his quota. I agree with everything that he said, and I even forgot about it. So about the Wi-Fi one. So don't connect to Wi-Fi that you don't know anything about. Make sure you're keeping yourself safe wherever that you find yourself. So thank you, Hobbs, for coming in, and when I need you, I'll call you again. Thank you very much.
You're most welcome, Emmanuel, and thank you, pioneers, for listening. Stay safe and secure out there, and I'm always here when you need me. Keep pushing forward.
Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So yes, so you heard ChatGPT giving his quota. This is an AI. So if the AI is telling you that you need to keep it safe, yeah, you better keep it safe. Ubon is asking one question, and then I think that'll be it for today. Is it, does Pi Network have 2FAs? Okay, good question. So I don't think Pi Network have 2FAs yet. I have seen 2FAs with the likes of crypto.com, because obviously they cater to a very large audience in terms of as an exchange. Therefore 2FA is of very significant. The likes of Google, they all endeavor to do 2FAs, which is very good. Now with the Pi network, I believe that 2FA is something that in the near future will come into focus, that way for more security. I think it might be the third phase of security that they are going to upgrade it to once we hit mainnet, because when we hit mainnet, Pi network has to be ready for anything that's coming. Okay, in terms of the numbers, there's going to be millions of people trooping in. There's going to be, if not billions of people coming in. So we have to be able to be able to handle the load that is going to come through, and that's why we need everybody on board. We need all the pioneers. Make sure you do your KYC. Make sure you become a validator. Make sure you join into the node. Now, earlier on one of my my live shows, someone said that they were interested in becoming a Pi node user. Okay, now the Pi node user is more than possible. I'm going to have a session where I'll talk about that and how to go about it. It's very easy, but it can be slightly technical. But it's possible. Okay, so that everybody can be part of the ecosystem and helping one way or the other. Don't worry about it. You're going to get paid for whichever contribution that you are adding to the network, whether you're a validator, or whether you're a Pi node user, or whether you are a software developer on the Pi network, developing or creating Pi D apps, and not just creating Pi D app, but creating meaningful, world recognizable, usable D apps. Okay, so these are the kind of things that you come on, and that was going to help with the ecosystem to grow. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in today. Now, if there's another topic, if there are topics that you want me to talk about, or you want me to go in depth into it, today we will focus more on the security and how to keep our Pi wallet safe. There are other talks that we have also had on here, so please make sure you do watch. There are 72 people on here. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I'd love for you all to go onto YouTube and please subscribe for me. Subscribe, comment. Let's push this. Those of you, let me see how many of you went onto the Facebook to get onto that platform. I still only have 3 people. Come on, guys, come on, let's go on Facebook. Like I said, I drop some of the videos on there too, so please, let's go there. Let's form real tangible pioneers, good pioneers, okay, who are looking for good stuff. And let me see. I think what I'll do is I'll put it in the, I'm going to let me see if maybe I can get a link. Yes, so I'm going to share this. Hold on. Yeah, so I've copied it, and I'll post it in the, I'm posting it right now on the chat section. Is the link to it. So this is Hobbs Global on the Facebook. You can use it to come and join the group, so that anytime I share some information or I find some information, not just coming on here would I paste it, I will also paste it on there. So you can go in. Now this is off the topic of Pi Network, and that is by God's grace. I've started the journey of writing 2 books. Okay, 2 books. One is a fictional book, and the one is a book based on plants, because I'm also keen, and also I have an entrepreneur mindset and a medical mindset. So I would just join now. Thank you, Ubon. Thank you for joining. Also, Ubon, make sure you are subscribed to this channel, okay? So that if any questions at all, anybody at all who's hearing me, if you have any questions at all, please do not hesitate to message me. It can come through as you commenting on any of my videos. I will look through it, and if I see it, and if it's something that I can help you with, why not? I will be more than grateful to give you an advice on. Yes, so, and also I'm on what's the name, Twitter. Yeah, I'm on TikTok. Sorry, I'm on TikTok too. I still haven't figured TikTok out, because I only have like 4 followers, and I don't know, I guess perhaps it's a different algorithm altogether. But anyway, so let me see. Ubon has subscribed, joined the group. Oh, 5 people. Good. Come on, guys. We are 73 here, and only four people have joined. Come on, let's go. Let's outdo all these other cryptocurrency groups on there who really are not saying the truth, and they're just looking to buy other people. These are all scams, and when you try to put the real deal and the real information out there, what they do is they kick you out, and they claim I'm the one who is rather doing the bad thing. Thank you, Kenneth, for joining. Alien, where are you at? Come on, everybody. There are 73 people on here. Please get on in there, join. Let's make this work, so that we can be able to drop information. If you hear any other information, if I see any other information, including links, so that you'll be able to read for yourself and see how things are developing. And even after mainnet, I'm going to maintain it, because we'll be planning ideas, we'll be planning things. I'm looking forward to hopefully finish the first book. It's a trilogy. I've titled it The Trilogy of Obotan. Okay, it's going to be a wonderful book, and I think even myself and ChatGPT, so I'm writing it with myself, not using ChatGPT, no. Because I have the plot twist and everything in my mind, and I've started writing the book, and I'm hoping that it will keep going, and that more ideas they just keep coming. So you guys are the hoppers, okay? Anyone who's on my channel as a subscriber, you are a hopper, because it's Hops Global, and you are a hopper, and you are here, and you're also a pioneer, and we are going to make it together. So thank you so much for coming in. I'm looking of maybe tomorrow I'm gonna come in, or maybe tomorrow I'll take a break, but I'll come in on the next day whilst I get myself ready with the next topic. It's all going to be about Pi. I'm telling you, all the way till mainnet. Every update, every information, everything that is coming through, we are going to, like I said, my next topic is going to be on the 20 Pi D apps. We are going to have an in-depth look into it. We're going to see the one that we think is good, we're going to see the one that we think too shady, and then we're going to see the ones with potential. We mark them and take them down, so that on after mainnet, like I said, trade cautiously. We're going to take our steps to use our ecosystem and to have it working. So thank you all for coming. Thank you all for spending this time with me. I really appreciate it. I wish you all the best, and please do subscribe. Once after this is done, please share and like as much as possible. Thank you so much, and God be with you until next time. Take care.